Hey guys, what's going on? I am back, and today I thought I'd do a video talking about The Walking Dead. We know second half of season 7 is returning in about, 12 days or so, a little under 2 weeks, and I thought I would give my thoughts on who is going to betray the group, since the actor who plays Morgan, Lenny James, did an interview. Um, I don't remember how long ago, but it wasn't too long ago, that he said someone is going to betray the group. So I've seen a lot of videos talking about who they think is going to betray. So I thought I would drop my 2 cents in and give my opinion. Now, who do I think is not going to betray? We know that Eugene has been taken by Negan and the Saviors. Do I think he's going to betray? No. Not at all. I don't think Eugene will betray Rick and the group. What I can see him doing is either, I have a feeling he's going to end up making bullets, of course, but I think he's either going to make blanks or he's going to sabotage them somehow, make them not work, maybe make them have the guns get jammed or something like that, but I don't think he's going to betray the group. Who else have I seen? There's been a lot of talk about, this is probably where it could get into spoilers, so if you don't want to know, maybe turn away. I mean, this is not 100% sure. This is just what I've heard from other videos and stuff like that. But some people have said that Richard is the one who's going to do some sort of big betrayal. We know that he wants to get Ezekiel and the kingdom to start fighting against Negan and the Saviors. So there's been people saying that Richard is going to come up with some sort of plan to try to get Ezekiel and the rest of the kingdom to fully rebel against Negan. We know they're kind of rebelling now with, basically tainted meat and, things like that, but that's not really, that's just like a little rebellion, kind of. Richard really wants them to start fighting against them. We know he wants to get Carol and stuff like that. I know some people have been talking that Richard's going to come up with some sort of a plan to maybe try to have Carol get attacked by the Saviors and, just try to have Carol become attacked by the Saviors to get her to try to join in, because as of right now, Carol's just completely like, just leave me alone, I want nothing to do with this, So he wants to try to get her and stuff, so I've heard people talking that Richard's going to try to come up with some sort of a plot to try to either kill Carol or at least attack her to try to get her to join in, back up Richard to go to Ezekiel and say, hey, look what just happened, the Saviors attacked me, I think it's time we go after them. But I don't think really that's going to be the big betrayal. What else is there that could possibly be a betrayal? Tara with Oceanside. We know that Tara made a promise to Oceanside saying, yep, I'll keep you guys a secret. I promise I won't tell. Now, Tara telling Rick and the group could be a betrayal, but I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it'd really be that big of a betrayal, I guess you can say. Sure, that would be, betraying their trust and stuff like that, but I don't think it would really be a really big betrayal. I could see maybe something like, Oh, what would it be? Well, let me put it this way. I know that Oceanside would not like betray Rick and the group and stuff like that, just in case if someone followed them, because we know at the end of episode 8, we saw that there was boots and someone was spying on them from the trees and stuff like that, which kind of looked female maybe. I mean, again, not 100% sure. Nobody knows right now. Some people have said it could possibly be Dwight, because there is rumors. He might switch. Or it could be someone from Oceanside. Because we know that they wanted to follow Tara back. Check out Alexandria, see what it was all about. So we know that, or it could be a new group. There has been a lot of talk about this new group that hangs out in a junkyard. Some people have called them like the Garbage Pail Kids or the Junkyard Crew. But we don't know right now until the show returns. So I don't think, if it was Oceanside that was spying on Alexandria, I don't think they would, betray Tara and stuff like that. If they are working for Negan, since they are possibly under Negan's control, it was very, very vague, if you will. We know that the Saviors basically did roll into Oceanside. Oceanside basically rose up against him, started fighting against him, and basically Negan and the Saviors killed all the men. I think it was every male over the age of, 13? 12, 13? Something like that. So, I don't think Oceanside would do any type of betrayal. If anything, I think they have the means and motive to join Alexandria in fighting against Negan after, basically what happened to all their men. Saviors basically went in and killed all the men, so I don't think it'd be Oceanside that would do it. So it comes down to what I think would be 2 betrayals, possibly. Dwight, which, spoiler alert, does happen in the comics. He does end up betraying Negan and backstabbing him, after all the shit he's been through, with Negan taking his wife and, doing all this stuff like right in front of him, making out with her and all that stuff. So quite possibly, yes, that would be a big betrayal. Now, where I'm kind of thinking, which I haven't really seen too many people talking about, is I think it could be that new group. That new group in the junkyard, whatever you want to call them, the Garbage Pail Kids, the Junkyard Crew, whatever. I've heard some people talking about them, but quite possibly, I think that they could be the ones who end up betraying Rick and the group. Because in the first half, we met basically all the players of the game. We got Alexandria, we've already seen Hilltop, we met the Kingdom, we got the Saviors, we got Oceanside, which may or may not join, we don't know. I'm sure they will. I mean, they'll do something. So basically the first half was basically meeting all the players of the game, and in the second half we're basically going to see them all come together, form an army, form a rebellion, and basically start a war. So it kind of seems strange that they would introduce another group this far along, because we're going to start episode 9 pretty soon. So it seemed kind of strange that they would introduce another group now all of a sudden that would play a part in the war. So I'm just going to take a stab at it and say, whatever this group is, it seems strange that we'll meet him in the second half now. Like I said, now that the groups are going to start coming together, it's going to be strange that they're going to throw in this other group, um, in the second half. So I think they're probably going to be the ones that betray Rick in the group. I think that they'll come off as friendly, maybe not friendly, but neutral, I guess you can say. They won't start out friendly at first, but eventually maybe they'll work towards being friendly. And I think in the end they might end up just screwing Rick and stuff and stabbing him in the back. I know we have seen some footage, basically, if you watch like the trailer. The part where that Walker's got like all the spikes coming out of his head and body and stuff like that. I think that is actually could be a scene from the junkyard. I'd have to rewatch the trailer again, but it looks like that is the junkyard where we meet that new group. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna throw my hat in and say possibly it's going to be that group there that will end up betraying. I'm guessing they'll come off possibly friendly at first, but then they'll end up either backstabbing. Maybe Negan makes him a better deal, takes him under his wing. I don't know, but that's what I'm really gonna guess. I mean, I can't really see like too many other people possibly betraying. The only other thing I can possibly think of is maybe Gregory. We know Gregory's a dick. He's basically on his way out. They're setting up Maggie to basically take over Hilltop and rule it. So maybe Gregory tries to make some sort of a deal, tells Simon or Negan what's going on. This is where Maggie's hiding out. Yes, that would be a betrayal. I don't know. I just think, I don't know. I just can't really see that happening. How do I want to word things? I mean, that wouldn't really come as a surprise, really, because I mean, we know Gregory is a dick and everything like that. So doing something like that wouldn't really be too much of a big surprise. We always knew. I mean, he was going to do it. What, back in which episode was it? 6, where Sasha and Maggie were hiding in the closet, and Jesus ended up moving him to a different closet, and Gregory was going to go and basically say, hey, look what I got, and instead, it was Gregory's booze, and they ended up taking his booze. So we know Gregory would, end up selling them out, basically. But that doesn't come off as a shocker, really. I mean, everybody knows it, so yeah, that's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to say it's going to be this new group, whatever you want to call them, junkyard kids, garbage pail kids, whatever. But I just have a feeling it's going to be them. That's what I'm guessing, because, it just seems late in the game to be introducing like this new group and stuff like that after the whole first half, meeting the groups and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna guess it's going to be this junkyard garbage pail kids group. They'll come off friendly, possibly even help and aid, maybe even trade with them, and in the end they're probably spying for Negan or something like that. But that's my guess. But yeah, if you guys, agree with me, don't agree with me, let me know down in the comments. Who do you think is going to betray the group and why? I gave my thoughts and opinions on it, so now it's your turn. Tell me who you think it's going to be. If you like this video, feel free to give me a like. If you like the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That would be awesome. And I plan on doing more Walking Dead videos very soon. You know, I want to try to get more of these out as we're getting closer and closer to the premiere of the second half of the season. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, guys, see you next time.